Welcome back to my Editor-in-Chief desk, where I help you live and work like a writer. Albert Einstein was born in 1876 and he lived until 1955. The world changed a lot in that time. I mean, if you think about it, when he was born, there wasn't electricity. I think that's a big one. I'm really big on electricity. I'm also really big on refrigeration. Refrigeration was not widespread. What else happened? World War I, the you-know-what in 1918, World War II, the invention of cars, the invention of airplanes. So much changed and evolved during his lifetime, not to mention he was born in Europe, and for a while he was a digital nomad without the digital, because they didn't have that back then. He didn't develop the foundation that eventually led to the luxury of digital nomad lifestyle. He moved around Europe for a while, and then finally came to the United States, which even by today's standards, we would call a big move. He made a big move. While all of this stuff was happening in the world, all of this change was going on. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we are living in such a distracting and sad time. And it's very difficult to concentrate a lot, and for good reason. But none of this is new. And I really like putting that perspective on things, or looking at what's going on today with that perspective. None of this, oh my gosh, so much is changing and so much is going on, and how do I concentrate on my work? None of that is new, because look at what happened in Einstein's lifetime. Again, I could end the video here. 1876 to 1955. So much was going on, as well as his own personal changes and evolution. And what is fascinating to me about this example is that he focused on the work. He didn't say, this airplane thing looks really promising. That's great that they're going to work on that, but I'm just going to give up. I just can't. I'm sure he had days where he said, I just can't today. But in general, he didn't give up. He didn't pass things on to other people to do. He didn't say that car thing looks really promising. Cool, other people are taking care of it. Widespread refrigeration, so it's commonplace in households. That seems pretty cool. I'm just going to let those other people take care of it. No, he did his work despite all of that stuff going on. And in my I Dream of Labor video, I talk about, there's a chapter in that video. If you haven't watched it, I'll put a link below. You can check it out. I talk about the vilification of work. And this is an example of how work is so important, because when you are actually in the process of doing your work, that's when discoveries happen. Again, he didn't say, other people are figuring things out that seem pretty promising. I got a lot going on. I'm just going to give up and do nothing. The world is just too sad and changing, and I don't like it. No, he focused on the work. Because when you focus on your work, that's when discoveries happen. That's when you get to the good stuff. So there's no reason to use anything that's going on in the world as an excuse to not do work that is meaningful to you. This is also relevant when you're doing anything creative and artistic in general, because every time I reread Self-Reliance by Emerson, I'm kind of like, I give up. Everything I want to say, everything that is in my head, it's already been said, mostly by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Does that mean that I shouldn't do work that is meaningful to me? Does that mean that you shouldn't? No, because even though, a lot of everything I believe has already been said by someone else, but when I'm actually doing the work and doing the writing and playing around with the words and playing around with the thoughts and playing around with the philosophies, that's where discoveries happen, where you do push ideas further, where stuff, the really technical and eloquent word stuff, that's where stuff is discovered. That's how Einstein was able to lay the foundation for modern physics, because he didn't say, you know what, all this, people are doing things that are important, all this stuff has already been done. No, he was working on what mattered to him, and he was trying to discover things, and he was trying to uncover things in a way that only he could do. And everyone, you don't have to be Einstein. It's the myth of Einstein. Everyone is capable of doing their work and uncovering ideas that push things forward in a positive way and have a positive impact. So let me know what motivates you when you're feeling like, what's the point of doing anything? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up to help other writers and artists find it. Subscribe and ring my bell if you haven't already, so that you never miss a video. Or you could thumbs down it and unsubscribe. If you're still with me, I will talk with you soon.